Yeah, I don't even know if y'all heard me just now. Cause I ain't pull the screen up. But I was like, you already know the vibes. It's Naga the Wise. We back. It's like, wait, you supposed to come back and do four, five, and five. Sometimes you just gotta listen. You know what I mean? That's what the class is about. Knowing when to listen and knowing when to speak. You know what I mean? Knowing when to hold up. Yeah, I initially wanted to come back to back, but sometimes you got to get the knowledge first, right? All praise due to the Most High. And see, Devon was showing me something. It's very interesting. Devon was showing me something. See, man gonna always want to seek. Man gonna always want to be the one to seem as if the correction came from them. Man gonna want to be like, look at me. Look at me. It's funny because you got those children, right? They go to school, and you got the ones that pay attention when they're in class, and you got the ones that when the teacher's not looking, they want you to look at them. You know what I'm saying? This gonna go over a lot of people's heads, but it's not even about the people. It's about divine. It's about the Most High, right? So divine, like, I'm gonna show you, divine, like I'm gonna show you first, and then I'm gonna show you my power, right? And see, it's a patience in between that, because your agitation is based off the lies and the manipulation, right? So you feel like and it goes back to the timing, like, you know, it's always divine timing, it's not your timing, right? And I understood the caps of the patience and the understanding of the processes. I understood that. But this is literally a character war, right? So divine is trying to download divine into you. He's trying to get you to accept that fully and acclimate it on every aspect of your life. People don't do that. There's nobody carrying divine on every aspect of their life because they're too busy trying to get self-gratification. They're too busy trying to be the divine in somebody's life. They're too busy trying to be seen as the Most High in somebody else's life, right? And divine has it set up to where the energy is supposed to be transferred, transmuted. And the way the world is, it's always a control aspect. It's never accountability. It's always control. Nothing more, nothing less. It's gonna keep falling into that. That's gonna be the humans' war. Humans are always gonna fight over control. They're gonna fight over fears and control. So when they got fear, they're gonna try to control some shit. They try to get back in order. You know what I'm saying? That as a reality. You see it clear, like. But then you got to keep in mind, it's almost like if I want to, I can take my basketball. I'm gonna act the way I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no maturity based in the retrospect of control. So majority of the time, the response is childish, and then it's a false mutation of maturity. So then you watch the Most High, and divine is like, I am, not you. In every aspect, divine is like, I am. So divine will change the minds. And when the minds is trying to force another reality because it's going against divine, it's not your battle. It's not your battle. You're going to see it. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it as the darker days come in. You're going to see it. It's going to get more abrupt. But this is the reason for strengthening the connection in the Almighty. You know, I was having a conversation with the Most High, probably, I don't know, a few weeks back, maybe like 2 weeks ago, or maybe a week ago. It was raining real bad or whatever. I was just explaining this to somebody, and I was trying to light a lighter, a Zippo lighter. And it's petty, right? It's real petty. But the Zippo, I always had problems. I had the Zippo over 20 years, right? So I had problems with it. It wouldn't light. I'm like, yo, would it be petty for me to ask Divine to help me with this lighter right now, right? You know what I'm saying? So I asked. as soon as I asked sincerely, the lighter struck. It was weird. It was weird as shit. It was like soon it struck, and I was like, "Come on, man, that shit was lucky as hell." Hell, I'm beating my own head up. Like, yo, that shit was luck. Struck it again, bang, bang, bang. It kept striking. I got mad at Devon. Me and Devon was beefing. I tried to light the lighter in one light. I was so facts on that. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And I was like, I don't even care. You ain't gotta light it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta light it. Do it myself. Trying whole hour, I'm still striking. This shit want to strike worse shit. It was the awareness, right? It was the awareness and the frustration. So I looked at it. This shit ain't even had a flint in it no more. If I was like, yeah, if you wasn't in your feelings, I would have told you ain't had a flint in it. Like, word, right? I was like, listen, son, I understand, but let it play out. So I'm like, all right, I get it. Let it play out. And then you start seeing the nuances, because, you know, fake can never be real. It's always gonna be fake, no matter even if it's saying real shit. Fake is always gonna be fake. It can't see, real stays on a path. It stays as what it is. No matter what that looks like, it stays exactly as it is. It never falters or changes into something that it's not. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't try to be something that it's not. It's comfortable in its own skin. That's why it's called being real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if anybody can comprehend that. You know what I'm saying? But when Divine creates you, it's happy in its own energy, right? It's happy in its own energy. That's just the fact. So, you know, fake will put on, and it'll change in between its original character base. You know what I'm saying? So Divine is like, nah, I'm gonna teach it, and it's gonna turn out the way I want. You know, sometimes you got those energies that just never listen. They never hear nothing because of where they at, like, or what they think. You know what I'm saying? You got people who will even lie about their own standpoint. You can tell it's the people, but you can't tell it's to the divine, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get an audience from people to make it seem as if you're greater than what you are, you haven't accomplished anything. You haven't accomplished anything. If the audience is more important, you haven't accomplished anything. Right? Listen to what I'm saying. If the audience you gain is the importance, you haven't accomplished anything. But see, that's where the contingency comes at when people feel the failure. They're like, oh, people said, or somebody went and said this, and you're bringing yourself downstairs. Divine will literally give you the opportunity to go upstairs and stay there. Be like, nah, go upstairs. Don't even listen. I know what's going on downstairs. Go upstairs and just look from the balcony. You're gonna see a lot more now because you went through that. You're gonna see a lot more now because it feels as if something won against you, right? So you got to keep in mind, Divine is like, if I'm almighty, I'm all powerful. Like, this shit hit me like a ton of bricks the other day. I was like, yo, that's deep right there. You know what I'm saying? It was so powerful. Like, it just blew my brain wide open. You know what I'm saying? Divine is like, you got everybody out here in the world talking about what's coming towards them. Every day, people flip cards. They're like, well, look out for this and look out for that. This gonna happen, that's gonna happen. What's the difference in between something that has almighty power and something that doesn't? The almighty power wants you to swing. The almighty power wants you to throw it at them. You know what I'm saying? So instead of trying to, and you think about it, yeah, you stay prayed up because you're weak. Your flesh is weak. You know what I'm saying? So you stay prayed up, you stay with the protection. You know what I'm saying? Like, Divine's like, this is why I want to give you protection, because you can't handle certain things yet. You're not almighty yet. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you got a kid, right? And your kid is growing up, but it's not grown yet. You know what I'm saying? So your kid is like, I could do it, Dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could do it. and you know they can't really do it. They hands small, frail, or whatever. They trying to do something strong. They looking at you, you know what I'm saying, try to prove a point. You know what I mean? Like they'll walk all into that. You like you can tell their body is not ready. You know they too small, but they gonna still try to prove a point to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you watch that energy. You still monitoring it. You know what I'm saying? You like, all right. But that's about you about to mess up right now. That's what that whole thing is. But in the divine understanding, the Most High is not there to actually physically walk you through it. So you have to go upstairs and let it hit you. Listen what I'm saying. You got to go upstairs and let these things hit you. But be prayed up. Just stay prayed up. Don't worry about it. Like let it happen. That's like the ultimate. You know what I'm saying? Like if all your cells in your body know every single thing you did, right? Every word you ever spoke, every initial action you ever took. See, the contingency to the value is that evil want to contend with you. It want to have the verses. It want to look like, you know what? I was able to hide everything. You know what I'm saying? Divine is like, you're not beefing with them. You beefing with me, and I know all. When you realize that, when you realize it doesn't matter about you making a point, it doesn't matter about you explaining anything, it doesn't matter about what you're saying, because divine sees all regardless. So on other scales, if that's what you hold on to, it's up to you just to do that. Don't do nothing else. When people be like, yo, it's coming, that's coming, let it come. All praise due to the Most High. That's what you say. When it doesn't matter. If you good at looking out for the troubles, then look out for the troubles. Be on that side of the fence. I'm too busy knowing that divine said let it come. Ain't nothing nobody gonna throw at the divine that's ever gonna work. So if you upstairs with the divine energy, you upstairs with the Most High, you in your highest frequency, you know what? Let it come. Don't be afraid. Let them tell you this gonna happen. Let them tell you all this stuff gonna happen. So you gotta keep in mind, if divine says something gonna happen, that's just what's gonna happen. The Most High show you a vision, that's what it's gonna be. The Most High set it in motion, that's what it's gonna be. I seen a post earlier and it was like the Most High don't walk you to something and not bring you through something. All praise due to the Most High. I got goosebumps just now. The Most High don't walk you to something and don't bring you through something. All praise due to the divine. There's always something wanting to come in between that energy of the Most High and the connection to the people, and it's because they failed themselves on this reality and they're not trying to go there. You can watch it. Watch the contingencies to the values. People always single out themselves. They'll say what they did or what they believe who they are individually, and hold promise in a false reality that's not real. Divine, like, you know that shit ain't real, but you saying it because you lied and manipulated that as a story. So now you feel like as if you're bigger than or better than what you are. People know that shit. People know the reality. Divine knows the reality. You know the reality, but it just, a lie feels good off your teeth sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Lies feel good. So there's no authority over the Most High. It doesn't even matter. It's going to keep going back to the fact of trying to make you seem as if you're not connected to the Most High, just to solidify a false reality. Nothing goes over the divine, and just something everybody going to have to see. Nothing's going to go for the divine. And if you're in that type of circumstance or being placed in that circumstance, you're going to see. You're going to see. Divine says, let it happen. This is you learning to feel past the interpretation of a value. So somebody may interpret something. You can feel past that. Divine says, I am. What I set in motion will be. The weapon formulated will prosper. So what has to happen is you have to seem insignificant to make the weapon happen, right? You have to seem as if you're playing particular roles. So they gang up. They do small, underhanded things. You know what I mean? To try to gain rises, lack thereof their own understanding. That's how you know God ain't in their life, truly. But they'll try to use your own truth against you. You know what I'm saying? They're quick to throw it in your face, but would never use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so divine is watching all this, and your higher self, you is seeing this too. Divine looking like, I I'll wait. Let's let the movie play out. You watch and you sit back, and you like, okay, I get it now. I get it. I get it. So you nestle yourself in the arms of the Most High, right? The false reality is swift and changeable. They'll change right in front of you. Even got control over other people in the aspect. People will be like, yo, these energies can jump bodies. Yo, it's just like that Azazel. That Azazel with that Denzel Washington movie. Time is on your side. Yes, it is. That little demon be jumping between people, like jump, jump, jump. And some of them demons got a home. They used to know where they used to be at. They like, I can go in there and tell them I want, they accept me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have do like, I can go ahead and get beer for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you getting beer for free, bro? Like, who's giving you personally beer for free unless they want you to be an alcoholic? Like, knowing you too young to have that shit anyway, whatever. It's something to think about. You know what I mean? The divine says, let it happen. No matter what's going on, let it happen. You believe in me, right? Don't even worry about it. So that's another thing. So if I watch certain things that I have to pull away from. So I'm even on social media. If you talk a lot of trash, you got a lot of negativity with you, where you have an outlook on things, I'm probably not gonna befriend you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because I can see the frequency. Being vulnerable doesn't make. See, this is what I'm saying about the difference in between, you know, people who are truly with the divine and people who are not. Being vulnerable doesn't make you lose anything. It makes you more what you are. Divine says you're imperfect beings, but you're innocent. You came in innocent as an imperfect being. You wasn't supposed to merge to the imperfect being being knowledgeable. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't lose your innocence and still be imperfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You were made imperfect because perfection is almighty. And you got to grow to be almighty. It's a fact. You got to grow to be almighty. So you're not going to ever be perfect in this understanding. It wasn't meant to that. But see, if I can take that from you and twist it around, you'll look at it as consistent flaws. Like, yo, your imperfection makes you flawed. Nah, it's supposed to be that way. Because divine is teaching you what it looks like to be almighty. So then, if you're vulnerable with somebody, you know what I'm saying, because something didn't turn out the way it was supposed to be, that way, to give the opportunity of unconditional love. These are facets of the divine. These are facets of the divine. This is not a finger pointing thing. This is not, oh, look what you did. That's not even reality. Divine's like, I set everything in motion to be imperfect, so therefore you can get it the way I would do it, not the way. And then this is how people separate these values. You gotta keep in mind, if I can make you trip over your feet, it's satisfaction to the person. It's not a completion to the demise. So it's like, people believe temptation or the act of the devilment plays more over the role to the individual. Now, if the individual is innocent, you're supposed to make mistakes so you can learn. That's a righteous walk. But in the same breath, if you intentionally absorb the negative energy and you say, this is what I want to do, despite the fact of what I know, now you're intentionally going against the Most High. This is what the Most High means. The war is not yours. The war is not yours. You know what I'm saying? So divine is like, I see everything that's happening. I need you to see that. I need you to stay upstairs and be vulnerable. Be even more lighter. Be even more sweeter. Be even more lighter. Because at the end of the day, the attempts to try to prove a value, to place you in a mentality, that's the shortcoming. That's the shortcoming of the demon itself, right? Because the demon's understand is to come against you. It's not to go against divine, because it's too weak. So it goes against the babies, right? It tries to attack the babies. It tries to go against things that it feels it can contend against. Otherwise, it would never be a beef against creations. You know what I'm saying? You would just go straight to the diviner and go on a mountain and rage against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Start fighting clouds and lightning bolts. Ah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you up there screaming at the what's that movie? It was like I think it was Clash of the Titans, and the dude got struck by Zeus or whatever after Zeus took his wife, and then he wanted to. It was just the image of what they did, how they put it together. He went on the mountain and he was screaming at Zeus. That's why he got hit by the lightning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you took my wife, you took my everything. Ah. He wanted to fight. He's like throwing his hand to the side like he was a monster or whatever. He's screaming at the clouds. If that's your power, you could do that. Go do that. But how you can't? You could throw rocks, but you'll never hit the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta attack the creations of the Most High. You see what I'm saying? It's not a probability to do that. It's not an understanding to go against the Most High. So when they see the Most High, knowing that it's never going to be inside them, you see what I'm saying? They attack you in certain ways. They attack you in ways to try to bring the light that's put inside you out of you, because lack thereof of truth, they can't have light unless they feel. They only get light when they see the happiness of divine sadness. So they feel good by that. They like, yeah, you don't like this. That makes me feel good. They're categorized in their own energy. That has nothing to do with anything else. I'm not that. So you're going to have to be that other than, because your character would speak towards that as a value. The Most High always comes first in everything. And so even like, all right, so not just saying you choose it first, it's already there, is what I'm saying. Like, these retrospects have double entendres all through them. If you don't know what a double entendre means, it's like saying phrases that can mean or be placed in the same sentence, and they got similar sounding aspects. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like saying two, and two, and making them have communicational aspects within the sentence, right? The writing aspect or the way you deliver it. So that's real powerful when it comes to life. That's real powerful when it comes to the understanding of all things, right? So divine is before everything. Divine is in everything. Before you get there, divine is already there. The Most High is already there. Had coffee and crumpets. You know what I'm saying? Like, had coffee and crumpets, already watched the show. You see what I'm saying? And already saw everything. The Most High is already there. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? They revel in man-made functions. You know what I mean? They try to disturb and distort the value of things that are not theirs because they're incomplete in their value. They failed their own creation, so they're not going to stand up when it comes to doing the right thing for nobody else. They're just going to interfere with other creations where they think they see weakness or vulnerability. They're going to outlash and say things. They're going to speak down upon you because they get an opportunity to. That's what they revel in. Yeah, I can be mean. I can be mad because I can do that. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. You may think you can. No, you can't. Because that's gonna be your karma. Keep in mind, what's good was divine is fair. Divine is fair. So what you think you can do, divine will do. What you believe that you can do, divine will do. What you think is right for you, divine will make it right. Now, you got to understand, man, you don't get to set the laws in motion. You don't get to say what's right or wrong. You don't get to push and pull. It's not your job. That's your agitation to your shortcomings in life. That's who you are individually to the way you fell through life. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. Divine will continue guiding. So if you coming in there to distort a value or to make a point, it's not your job, player. Not your job. Divine like, yo, watch me work. I'm like, watch me work. And I'm like, yo, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, they used to be like, yo, you talking to a brick wall. You could be punching on one too. And don't move a brick. You know what I'm saying? You could be punching on one too and don't move a brick. every action against the divine is going to be short-lived. Every action against the divine is going to be short-lived. You got to understand what these things truly are. All praise due to the Most High. So if you're learning from the Most High, divine is guiding you. Know that divine is in every place before you even got there. Divine seen every action before you even noticed it. Moreover than that, every action that's placed has to be answered for. This is the age of Aquarius. So you seeing the truth hit right there. Bang, 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 bang. Truth constantly hitting. Bang, bang, bang. Are you going to be smart enough to pay attention to it? Most people ain't even got that. They can't even see. They don't want to see. Right, hold on. I'm going to straighten out my microphone. They don't want to see. So since they don't want to see, they end up placing themselves in situations that they don't even know what's coming. The outcome, you don't even know what's coming. You know, that shit drives me crazy sometimes. I see the visions of the outcome, like divine will show me what it is, and it's disturbing. It's very disturbing what people do and how they think. But you got to let that play out, right? So where you got sincerity for the Most High, most people got true disdain. They got true hate. They love throwing something in your face, but they cannot stand. See, and that be the thing. Divine be like, yo, you can't do one and two at the same time. You don't get to throw something in somebody in your face and don't even represent me. Nah, that's blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? That's like blasphemy. You're gonna talk trash about what the capability or the class is going on, but then you have no connection to me at all. And all praise due to the Most High. All praise due to the Most High. I'll be trying to play with it, yo. Divine ain't one to mess with like that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know, people going to do these things because they don't know the true connection of the Most High. And you know, through slavery, they distorted the understanding of spirituality. You know what I mean? Created a false retrospect. So it gave people the understanding to think they can contend with the true spiritual understanding of things. You got a voice. No, your voice is, you have one, but you're not supposed to use it. Let divine come in there and show you what to do with that. Insignificantly, I watch small things take place just by speaking the name of the Most High. Just speaking, I watch small things like, yo, look at that just happen literally in real time. Just happened in real time. But sometimes you got to take the time for yourself just to let the energy marinate, because they're never finished. They ain't never finished. You know what I'm saying? They really think like, we got a hole now. We really gonna make it. No, you can't make anything happen. You run into your demise. You're running towards it. And that be the ultimate outcome. You know what I'm saying? They end up running towards their demise. You know what I'm saying? They like, yo, this is the next move. Ain't no next move. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no next move. The value of being noticed, you know, people have nothing else in their life going on. So they want to be seen by the Most High. You want to be noticed. Divine noticed you. Best believe divine created you. But also knew that it's a fact that the imperfection in you may reign supreme. The imperfection in you may have your mind not being a good student. And if you was never a good student in the first place, how you ever gonna be that? You know what I'm saying? Like people want to lie and hide stuff. They think like, I can hide it forever. It'll work. No, you're not hiding anything. You're just still lying. You're just still lying. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And divine gives you time and time the opportunity to fix it. You think you're gonna get time and time to fix it for the rest of life? It's not gonna work like that. You're not gonna get your whole life to get a chance to continue fixing it. No, divine is gonna bring you degradation. I spoke on this, I think it was probably like almost a month ago. You can think towards something that's trying to grow righteously, right? You could think about what I'm saying. Think towards a person who's trying to grow righteously. They're struggling because they're imperfect, but they're going forward. They're moving forward by their actions. So you think against them, you automatically say, no, this is wrong about them. I can judge them. I can do this. Divine, like, who do you think you are? You start feeling inadequate, things start hurting, time start moving from you and stuff like that. Divine will literally unravel you, unravel time and space. Like, I've seen this shit happen. Like, damn, yo, what happened? Wow. Divine, like, just let me handle this, yo. Let me handle it. And then people get they get upset and they get emotional to the value because you don't truly have faith in the Most High. Otherwise, what would you be scared about? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would these things? Why would you have fear if you're not carrying a negative outcome about things in life? You don't believe in the Most High. That's a fact. You can't go this far through life not knowing that you've been carried. No, majority of the time people say that they did things. They said, I did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you do that by yourself? That's how oblivious most people is. And then when it comes to the understanding of that knowledge, it's like, no, because my physical body put work. But do you know your bones lay on your muscles? When you lay down in the bed, your bones is literally laying on your muscles, right? So your bones, your rib cage and all that is laying on you. So you're putting more pressure. This is why sometimes you can lay down and get a if you fasting and you lay down, your body automatically start ripping up because it's still holding pressure. It's like you lifting weights, you're still holding pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a small gain, but it's still a gain. You know what I mean? It's because you're holding weight. Divine don't want you to hold nothing. And the same thing with the concept of how people think. They go through shit, and next thing you know, they holding on to that like I'm the one. Well, you ain't come here by yourself. You still not doing it by yourself because you got a form of light that gives you a charge. I don't care about, well, if Divine said, let me take that light from you, you're not gonna exist. You're just gonna fall over, empty, a hollow shell. You know what I'm saying? A hollow shell. It's a fact. This is a fact. It's something to think about, man. Like, all praises to the Most High. But Divine said, just let it happen. You ain't got nothing else to say no more. You've said all you can say. You've delivered the love that you can deliver. You gave the opportunities you can give. I am the Most High. They're not going to listen via the individual I give the knowledge to send. Not going to listen that way. Let them hate the fact that they gave up their own. And most people be mad because they gave up on the Divine. And that's what they see the path through you, but they should have did. They like, damn, I should have did that. And I didn't. So since I didn't, I lost it. And then they envy that with you. They envy that, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he ain't moved. It's supposed to be worse than that. Or she ain't moved. It's supposed to be worse than that. All that's a war against the Most High. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? So you start understanding these things. No, you can't just speak at any aspect because you're gonna be wrong. When you start speaking, then somebody of a lesser value is going to check you, and then that feels even worse. To be checked by a lesser entity than yourself. And a lesser entity is something other than your own culture, like something that's not even on the creational scale as your DNA. They start checking you on knowledge. And then you're like, most people are bowed down to that energy, but won't bow down to the Divine. Are you crazy? Like, I get it. That's how you know the priorities be in the wrong place. Because what deters you is not the Divine. See, most people want value from people. Divine shows me constantly, I don't need nobody but him. No matter what, how that shit turns out, the outcome. Like, it's always around. Like, Divine is like, I'm right here. All right, yeah, you were supposed to go that way, and they messed that up, but I got you over here. You know what I'm saying? I got you over here. You know what I'm saying? So I think the I think the bills is the way I'm going to be delivering knowledge is about to change. If you ain't been getting what I've been dropping all this time, you about to miss it because the next class is about to turn up. The next bit of knowledge is about to go to the next level. So this is only for adapt minds. You know what I'm saying? This is only for adapt minds who can perceive the value of the workings of the Almighty. This is not religion. This is not religion. This is true spirituality. So, we going home, and that's being placed next to the Most High. Nothing else. We're not uplifting nothing. On some real shit. Divine, like, yo, stay upstairs. No more running downstairs. You know what I'm saying? Let them perceive it as that value. But see, that's the difference in between when you've been upstairs already and you come downstairs. Most people who already downstairs can't just run upstairs like that. They can go back downstairs. You can stay low vibration all you want, but you can't just run upstairs. There's too many high vibrational steps. You'll be like, oh, I'm tired. I can't go up them stairs. Yeah, you can't go up them stairs. You ain't used to that shit. I basically stay upstairs 24. I basically stay upstairs all the time. You know what I'm saying? All minutes of the day. You know what I mean? It doesn't even matter. You can be upstairs in so many aspects. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be the separation of the value on you to come downstairs like thereof. They think they got a point to prove. It's because they hate the fact that they're not you. They're never gonna be you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that. You know, falsify your reality every day. Go be this, go do that. No. No, you go do it. You ain't did it. What are you talking about? How you got the science and never did nothing? You don't even follow the Most High. You just talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? You just talk a lot behind people's back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Divine gonna show you all this shit. Divine gonna show y'all. He gonna be like, damn, why I felt like this was real. Yeah, you felt like it was real because it is. You don't get these symbols and these things for no reason. No, Divine show you all this stuff. So you gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to sit down and take the lessons from the Creator. Most people, they're not gonna take the lessons. That's not for you to have to contend with. Don't worry about if they took the lesson or not. Just know that's where they at. Pay close attention while the Most High is. You know the Most High is showing you. Pay close attention. Don't worry about the semantics. You know what semantics are, right? Everything else around the bullshit. The color of the napkin. The how many legs the table had, if the window was cracked or not, what they said verbatim, like those are semantics. One thing got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So when you on that real righteous path, no matter what it looked like. See, and people like it's the whole thing. People think they can describe what righteousness look like. That's not righteousness in my understanding. Who gives a shit what your understanding is? Nobody don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't care about a lot of shit, so who gonna care what you think it should be? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get to describe what divine excellence is or what it even looks like for each individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, not for nothing, the excellent part might be the fact that you don't see it. Because you have think about this. This shit is crazy. Because most people have a negative outlook, the negative part might be something you don't even see. You just promoting in your. I said the negative part. No, the part that you think or how you think this should look, you don't see it because you're questioning. So because you're questioning and divine don't want that distorted, you create that mirror image, right? So now you like this what it should be. Now you're bringing the distortion. The person is like, wait, what are you talking about? It should be like this. Are you judging me? So now this energy is coming like this, or you're saying what you think, how you perceive it. As soon as you step into the shoes of the Most High, you're breaking laws at that point. You're breaking laws again. You're breaking laws at that point with the divine. Divine, like, excuse me, I didn't ask you to ask nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asked you to say, you know what I'm saying? I ain't asked you to say none of that. It's not your job. You know what I'm saying? So when you start seeing these things take place, just know divine is in the room at that moment. Whether divine is spoken about negatively or positively, divine is in the room all the time. Divine waits for you to acknowledge its energy within that procession. Divine waits for you to acknowledge its energy within that procession of whatever conjunction that you're dealing with. Majority of the time, people don't access that. They call on falsified regiments. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to feel powerful by what some man told you, not what divine said. It's like, yo, go take a left on the corner of 51st and Albuquerque. Go 100 miles left, go 100 miles up the road, and then hit highway 521. hit highway 34. You know what I'm saying? And go west. You take the same directions they show you, and them roads ain't even there. You're like, wait, what they sent me to? Because that's not divine. That's somebody wanted to sound like they was intelligent. That somebody wanted to sound like they knew. And then you got lost. You know what I'm saying? They said confusion is the friend to the demon, yo. Confusion is the friend to the demon, right? It's something to think about, yo. Only the Most High. It's always only going to be the way of the Most High. Nothing else matters. So when you're really looking at life, it's your mouth. And some people, I even see people out here just think if they be good, that's all that matters. No, you can't be good and don't represent the divine. That don't work neither. It's a word for that too. It's like you speak towards positive things, but you don't put them in a retrospect of what they're supposed to be. That don't work neither. Divine says acknowledgement. I acknowledge to give you life. Like, you gotta think about why these things are relevant. See, most people get, and that was 43:34, which was 7:7 when I said that. 43:34 is 43:34, right? Just the reverse, the two doors. There's basically 2 sevens. Anyway, some people will they'll speak positive things, but don't give the acknowledgement to the divine. And you gotta understand what acknowledgement is. Divine acknowledged the fact to give you life, knowing that your hiccup was going to be that as a shortcoming. So it's going to be certain times in your life where you're going to choose things that are not beneficial. That's going to be your hard lesson. It just depends on when you learn it. It depends on when you learn it. So the longer you keep going against the divine, the more detriment you're building up for yourself, not the people you're pointing out. Not the people you're pointing out. Right? So it's something to think about, yo. Like, something to think about. For the most part, it's always another. it's always somebody that feel like they know better, and they're not contending with you. They're fighting the divine in you, right? It's just that hate. They just hate the Most High, and they don't even. Majority of them don't even know they hate the Most High. They don't even know. They think they coming at you, but that be the demon too. The demon. Puts the veil over their eyes. They be like, you know what? This is what I gotta do. It's something aggressive that value to try to make them accomplish it, and then they end up tripping on their own face. You know what I'm saying? You be like, wow, what happened? I tripped on my face and broke something. You know what I mean? Like, damn, yo, that's crazy. All praise due to the Most High. You know what I mean? You better stay in your space. You better sit down and learn from the Most High. Quit running your mouth. For real, for real. I'm trying to tell y'all some real shit. But hey, look, who am I, right? Who am I? You know what I'm saying? Who am I? I'm just a little baby creator trying to become almighty, learning from the creator of all things. You already know the vibes. I ain't there yet, but I listen very well. So people want to have similarities and believe because it's similarities, they're granted to the same thing. No, that's about discipline. One thing got nothing to do with the next. One thing got nothing to do with the next. We're like, yo, you can't talk like that. I talk how I want. The divine know me. You know what? I'm gonna be me, good, bad, and indifferent, because that's what the Most High want to experience. You can't like have, oh, God is here because it's good today. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. Divine want to be with you with all your things. Your stupidness, your angry, everything. Divine want to see. That's how you act. All right. Believe me, I've been in situations where I went overboard. When I was younger. Yeah, I've been in situations where I went overboard. For real, like, yo, they be like, this nigga about to kill this nigga right here. Be like, yeah. Divine be like, You done went too far. And I call on the divine at the wrong, be like, Father, push me to the limits. Push me to the limits. Took it to the limits. Dun, 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 dun. They took it to the limits. About me like, yeah, I know, but just call, I'm here. And there been so many times I'll be mad. The divine be in my head. Call on me. I'm sitting right here. Just reach out to me. I'm not far. I'm right here. And I'll be like, you're right. All praise due to the Most High. You're right. And it's like something latent in your flesh. You know what I'm saying? It'll be in there like it's something that's trying to activate in your flesh. It's like, do not call on the Most High. No, I'm calling 911. Divine. Big facts. Your personal relationship is not to be critiqued or ridiculed by no one. It's not for them. That's why it's a personal relationship between the Most High. So when you have a sincerity connection with the Most High, it doesn't matter how y'all speak. It's the intention in your heart that value. So divine knows that. You talking to the almighty presence, a almighty presence that knows all. So divine understands how you're coming at it. And if you're just saying random names, I don't like, somewhere deep down inside of me, I feel in and out that divine don't like people making up names for him. You know what I'm saying? It puts, I said him, I'm sorry, because it puts it in a box, right? That energy is placed in a box when you give it a title. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I used to pray and I used to say, these words that I'm using to reach out to you are not deemable for a placement to even speak to you, Father. But if you please beg my pardon and forgive me, it's the highest term that I can use in my comprehension. What? What? Like, most people don't find a way to respect the Most High. Y'all too busy trying to live by words a man put down. That's dead. The divine said, I give you everlasting life. Well, if that's the case, how those people that spoke words back in the day know the divine give you everlasting life is dead right now. It's because what they was talking about was bull crap. For real. Because they're dead. Otherwise, they'll still be alive. Because the divine shows you everlasting. Right? It shows you everlasting. I done been in different places and seen y'all like, yo, why you look like me, yo? Like, yo, this kid looks like this or looks like that. Like, it's just weird how you see replication all over the place. So at the end of the day, it's all about the true value, the true connection to the divine, and being able to see the shortcomings of everything that wants to replicate that value and falsity. Otherwise, they would speak it first. That would be the first contingency. It wouldn't be, look at me. You know what I'm saying? But this is that self-serving energy. So the divide is already happening. Like, that's a divide. It's either you're going to be on the right side or you're not. But you can't have things that are really close to divine and think they're going to save you. Divine is not going to allow that. It's going to split it right down the middle. Smooth chop. Pop. Just like you chopping onions. Pop. Smooth chop. You know what I'm saying? Smooth chop. The ultimate thing is to see if they can drag you out. Like, yo, we gonna break them. See if we can break them. See if we can break them. And then lean on it. Let's see if we can break them and then lean on it. That's what the demons do. They need a host. You know what I'm saying? They need something to host their existence. It goes back to, buck dancing and shaking your butt, looking a certain way. Look at me. Look how I look. Look what I got. Look at that. You ain't got shit. You still ain't got shit. You know what I mean? Having the divine is having everything more than this life can ever offer. Divine mess around, give you a planet. Divine mess around, make you a king. Divine mess around, make you royalty. Replace your family and give you more. Something happens and people die, and divine place you back where that energy is multiplied by 10. It's just the way divine can do it is unfathomable by people. This is not something man can understand. But man will watch other people get what they call blessings and materialistic value and be sick. Don't you think the demons can tempt you like that too, to make you change sides? Like a demon can literally deprive you of all materialistic value, and then carrot bait you in your face, and then here goes something, and then you finally say, you know what, this is the Most High giving. The Most High is not giving you that shit. You didn't have no discipline classes, so why would divine turn around and give you everything opposite of what that energy is? No, I'd rather have you solidify and understand this concept of what you are first, so therefore you can have a real contingency towards what you receive. But people don't think like that, so they clutter up their mind, they clutter up their life. But you got to have a blame. So if you stuck at blame, that's because you don't have divine in your life. If you can initialize, then you don't have divine in your life. Divine says, "Come to me, I'll show you. I'll show you." You let divine be a part of everything, no matter what it is. Let it be a part of everything. And they got that casting spells, burning candles, and all that. Like let's make them blind. Let's make them tired. Let's make this. Are we doing it? No, you're not doing anything. But divine know you're doing it because you the one throwing a rock. Throw another rock. We're gonna throw another rock. This is what we're gonna do. We're about to go over here and do this. No, you're not. You did that. Yes, you did. That's your track record. It's not mine. It's not mine. They be rippled so much on the inside. They be crushed so much on the inside, and that be the true false energy that they carry. You only hit you. Oh, listen, a hit dog gonna holler. That's all I'm gonna say. Hit dog gonna holler every single time. It don't even matter. If you're not hurt by nothing, you don't have bad words to say about people. If you're not hurt, you don't have. If you got divine, you won't be hurt. You see how the combination works? If you got the Most High, you're unbothered. But when you're at that evil, this is what you do. You go around and you try to promote a negative condensation about things. If you're a true child of the Most High, you don't speak too much negativity out of your mouth, unless it's indirected at you. Then you're going to show the understanding of that contingency, but you don't speak it. You don't walk around like, yo, this is what, Put divine first and before everything that you have going on, and watch it balance itself out. You heard? I ain't trying to hold you, just trying to show you something. Like, comment, subscribe. Information is always in the description. You want to have a conversation with me? I still do consultations. I've been doing them for years. You know what I'm saying? You want to hit me up, have an hour or two conversation? Yeah, there is a small fee, but we will definitely build. Hit me up. Through social media, I'll give you the number. We can have a live stream, Facebook call. We can even get on here and have a private live stream if you like. Okay, I ain't trying to hold you, just trying to show you something. You already know the vibes. Naga. Oh yeah, I forgot. And send me if you got songs, R&B, rap, but you talking something powerful. Hit me up. Let's get your songs on the underground music block. You know what I'm saying? And I still got the advertising and promotion going. You heard? Nah.